welcome back. This is Ashley, aka Sims, aka Regular Degular, here with my co-host
Shahid, aka Triple M, aka Maximize Motivational Muscles, aka Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday himself. And we are here introducing our show.
Yes.
Success Starts Subconsciously.
Y'all feel it? There it is. Ooh. Anyway, so we're back. We're here to give you guys some motivation, some tips, some healthy tips. Shahid here is a trainer. He is my trainer. I am his trainee. Yeah, is that how it works?
Speaking of trainer, so I told Ash that I was not actually going to wear the trainer hat right now. But since she wants to bring it up.
Well, it gives a little backstory of where we come from, how we start this. Yeah, and it shows growth as we continue to do this show.
I just want everybody to know that Ash will be giving me burpees because of a check-in that she did not meet her goal. Okay, this is something that, of course, we do because we want to hold each other accountable. You know, and Ash knows that she owes me burpees for something else. Pretty much all, this past week that she has yet to give me.
How was your week?
My week was good. I can see how she was trying to transition out of the burpees. It was really good.
Okay.
It was the weather has actually been pretty cool.
Yes.
It's actually pretty cool today.
Yes.
Like it's like real like nice like picnicky
Yeah,
type
it is.
of eat outside, work out
Yeah.
outside, guys.
Yeah.
You take your ladies outside and just enjoy the.
Instead of sitting in the house playing video games while we sit and watch and wait for you to be done, and it's a never-ending story.
I'm trying
But
to
it's
think
nice
last time I
weather.
played. I haven't played games.
I mean, well, you're a busy man. Yeah. We'll get into that.
Speaking of which,
yeah.
I did not know that they still making more Grand Theft Autos.
Apparently they are.
That's crazy.
And it's getting I think it's more so the graphics and what they put in it that they're making more of it. Because it's basically like it was real dry when it first came out compared to now.
Yeah, definitely.
So there's more storylines, there's more graphics.
I remember the old Grand Theft Auto back on PS1. PS1. That's when you actually had the disc and you had to put it inside, close the cover. And I remember you used to see it with a bird's eye view, right?
So,
and it was like little stick figures.
Right. So I had a game system. I know kind of what you're talking about. The only reason why I had game system is because me and my little cousin grew up. So every time he got a game system, they thought I want one. So I had like game systems stacked up. Why I don't have them now? If I knew how much they would be now, I would have them now. But But yeah. So my week was all right. I colored my hair red. What you think?
From a 1 to 10,
yeah,
I'm giving you about an 8.5.
Okay, I can take that. I can take that because it's new. It's different.
Only reason I'm giving you 8.5 is because what day is this? This is day number.
That I've had this?
Yeah.
Day number 7.
See, I should have known about this day number 1.
Oh, y'all don't understand. Y'all don't understand this relationship.
You just don't go out and just change your hair color.
And not tell you.
And at least let me know, when I got the half moon part again, I said, Ash, I'm thinking about getting a half moon part again. What you think about that?
I don't ever remember having that.
I got the text message.
Anyway.
And I can pull it up now because I haven't been waiting searching for
Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah?
I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you.
Anyway.
What's the topic for today?
So the topic today is going to be how to have a fun lifestyle, a social lifestyle.
And still maintain. Healthy. As well as we're going to be talking about entrepreneurship as well.
Most certainly.
All right. So how do you want to dive in as far as, maintaining a healthy lifestyle or still having fun? Do you feel as though those are two interchangeable things? Do you feel like there's a balance?
So I think what's great about this segment or this podcast or this new station that we're going to start up is that I call myself Regular Degular because that's exactly what I am. This man right here is my trainer. He is an awesome trainer. He is a great guy. Yes, MMM, yes. So there you go, all of that. When I say have a social life, that means going out and partying. Yeah, you messed it up. That means going out and partying, going out to dinners, going on dates, going out with your homegirls, having girls' night out, having fun with your family, especially when you have a family who loves to cook. How do you enjoy yourself and still maintain your diet? I struggle with that constantly. When I started working out with him, I did some research and I found that drinking something that I and everybody else that I believe enjoy doing, also puts on calories. So I'm going out to the club and I'm upset because I'm not having a good time. Why? I can't get my chicken wings. I can't get my appetizer from the bar that I go to. And I can't drink.
Can I ask a question?
How am I supposed to have fun and still look fabulous in this bodycon dress?
Okay.
I just can't.
All right, you mentioned appetizers
Yes.
and wings.
Yes.
What you going to Club Dave and Buster's?
No, I'm going to a bar. I'm going to a bar.
Okay. You're going to a bar.
I have outgrown clubs, so now I'm at bars.
We talking about a bar. We talking about like L House.
I'm talking about the L House. I'm talking about Time Out. I'm talking about the house. I'm talking about Rookies. I'm talking about all that here in the local area.
Okay, got you. So you mentioned chicken wings.
I did. Because let me tell you what I get. Well, let me not tell you what I get now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? What I get. Now, let me tell you, this is 100% honesty on this show. Okay? So, what I used to get when I went to the house in Miami, I used to go, and me and my homegirl used to get a platter, which is a sampler. Mm-hmm. We got wings. We got mozzarella sticks. We got nachos. And something else.
Shrimp?
No, we didn't get
Coleslaw?
shrimp. No. I think that was the only three. Maybe fries. So we was to go there early so we can eat ugly. So when the niggas come in, when the guys come in, we all cleaned out, and now we're bringing out our drinks so we can watch that what we had. And we're not looking, you know what I'm saying? Oh, fat and hungry. And our cute little outfits, so we go early and get this appetizer.
Okay.
That's what we, you know what I'm saying? And then we get a little drunk, or the food that we have already eaten has soaked up the alcohol, so it's, it's kind of just sitting there. So, and then we get down and we work it off because we doing our dancing and all the other stuff. So now, I don't care and tell you the last time I had an appetizer. And I think it's because, one, when I was strict on my diet, I couldn't have it. Like now, I think that if I do eat it, I can't eat a whole thing. Mm-hmm. But now I don't eat it at all because I got sick. And once I get sick off food, I never eat it again. Mm-hmm. I got sick really bad. So
It's not good that you got sick, but I'm glad because you needed a kick in the ass to tell you.
I mean, that's true. That's true.
Kind of like how when you used to be younger, your mom used to pop you. When she told you not to do it once or twice. Well, my mom, when she told me to do it once, I better not do it again. Right. Sometimes you need to ask for it.
So how do you maintain that?
So it's very challenging. And again, everything that we talk about here is based off of two things: perspective, and what you believe in. You don't necessarily have to agree with us. We don't necessarily agree with everything that we say. Definitely. But from the perspective of Ash, I can respect it, though I don't necessarily agree with it. All right?
And you're going to see a lot of that.
So, how can you maintain? So first off, just for me, man, I know honestly, man, it took me about maybe like 6-8 months to not be around that environment. Right. Because I know.
That's not fair.
What's not fair?
You got to explain not to be around that environment. I'm going to go out with my girls.
Okay, this is the thing. Okay, you're going to go out with your girls, all right? This is very challenging. I hate to say. You're going to go out with your girls. So you have to say, what weighs more? What has more value to me in my life right now? Going out with my girls, going out with my guys, or my goals that I want to attain.
And this is where the argument comes in at.
This is for me. Which one weighs more? If hanging out with my guys weighs more, then I'm gonna put me on the back burner. Okay. If me getting my physical form, which would be Kaioken times 10, Dragon Ball Z fans know what I mean. Going, up to Super Saiyan level, Dragon Ball Z fans again know what I mean. You and Kamasaki need to pay me for the. All right. That's all.
That was so sidetracked.
All right. So whichever one weighs more is the one that I'm gonna value.
So what you're telling me is that my environment, which is me going out with my girls or me going out with my man, I need to figure out if me going out and me sitting in the house on the couch eating asparagus.
But see, it's not about that. Which one weighs more? You going out, right? Or you doing what you need to do to obtain this physical form that you want.
So what I'm saying is, why couldn't Why couldn't it, not necessarily the environment, why couldn't it be discipline? Why can't it be?
That is discipline. What do you
It
think?
is not discipline because I want to go out, but if I go out, just know that you're not going to eat that appetizer.
Let's be honest.
Yes.
Can you do that starting tomorrow? No, it's a
You
process.
can't. It's not. It is a process.
So
it's a process.
again,
yes.
we're going back to a process. So
But
this
why do
is-
I have to go cold turkey? Why?
No, it's not about going cold turkey.
Sorry,
most
I'm
people,
sick.
that's disgusting. Most people, right, cannot wake up tomorrow and say,
I agree.
I want to stop this, right?
I agree.
So, since and a lot of people can't be around that environment
Okay.
and want to do something that they're not used to doing.
Okay.
Me,
Yes.
This is many years ago. I used to go out. This is when I was single as well. Go out to the club, all kind of dumb stuff.
Of
right?
course.
Drinking and all that. And I realized that
Of
if I
course.
want to change my mindset,
Yes.
right, I have to separate myself, right?
But hear what I'm saying. I'm not saying I'm going out and I'm not waking up on.
Let me tell you.
How are you?
So that was just my pops that just made it.
This is real life, y'all. This is real life. So I'm not saying that the thing is, I'm going out to the club with my girls and I'm not waking up and going to work in the morning. That's not what I'm saying. The problem is our health. The problem is when we go out, we tend to eat. Now, again, I am the regular person. I'm the one that's out here speaking. I'm the one, and I say that I'm regular because you have already mastered the discipline.
That's not
you
true.
have already
That's not
okay.
true. That's not true.
So when you go out, you eating wings and mozzarella sticks and fries. Okay.
no.
Did you do that before? Wings. Okay.
Hold on. And wife, you know this? I've never been a wings kind of person.
Okay. So what was your
putting
go-to
up
thing?
a fight when I'm trying to eat? And
Okay,
the
boneless
bones and
wings.
the
Yeah, I
chicken,
don't do wing and bones. I like boneless wings.
Yeah, I like boneless.
Listen, what I'm trying to get at,
When I used to drink,
question,
right? Okay, when I used to drink, I used to drink crazy.
Okay.
I used to drink crazy.
Okay.
Like we was popping Ciroc,
Okay.
Peach Ciroc in
Okay.
particular.
Okay.
Henny, of course.
Yeah.
We used to do Nouveau for the ladies.
Bada bada?
Definitely.
Oh, y'all
definitely.
was fancy.
We was on it.
Oh, y'all was-
we was on it.
oh, y'all was
we was really
fancy.
on it. We was on it. They know we was on it, man. Salute, man. But listen, I had to literally like stop being around that environment because for me, I couldn't be in that environment and not do that type of stuff.
Now you can. Yes or no?
Yes, but that took time. That
And
was
I'm
the
not
process.
saying that it's
and that's
not.
where the 6 months came in. It took me literally
Okay.
6 months.
So you're telling
for
me
not to
that
be
I
around
have to
that.
sit out for 6 months.
I'm only telling you what worked for me.
I know, but for the people.
Now when I say sit out 6 months, I didn't necessarily mean that I wasn't rocking with my guys.
Okay.
It just means that I was not in the club scene.
Okay.
I was not in the club scene for 6 months.
Okay, so let's get back. Let's get back to the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
You said you have the balance. Go out with my girls or
Well,
look out
not
for
a
me.
balance, but more so what's important.
What's important?
What's more
Go
valuable?
ahead. Let me let you finish.
Okay. What's more valuable? Going out with my guys or getting my physical where I want it to be? Ultimately, making it a need, right? Whichever one is important, you let that be the main priority, right? I'm not saying that I'm not gonna go out with my guys at all, but if every time we link up, and this is definitely another thing that we're gonna talk about with business. If every time we link up, and this is especially in the African American community, we have a big problem with this. Every time we link up with people, if it has to be drinks, smoking, or any kind of whatever, if you're a pill popper, if we only linking up to party, that's a problem.
Okay.
Because if we only linking up to party, it's been plenty of times when I had a couple business ventures with some people that I knew, and I was like, "Oh, let's get together." And my fault, I shook the table again. And I said, "Let's get together and let's look at this business venture." Nah, man, I'm busy. You know, I can't make it out
I agree
tonight.
with you.
But let me go and say, let's get this VIP.
I agree.
Are we on it?
I agree.
So at the end of the day, let's say I choose to value my guys that I'm going out with. If I choose these guys that I'm going out with, and I can only party with them, what aspect am I setting on the future for my future endeavors?
I get
now,
it.
unless if my mindset is going to continue to stay in that realm, by all means. But if I want to ultimately change my mindset and go into what's going to be more of a progressive state and, be better, not only physically, but mentally and spiritually and emotionally, now I know that I'm gonna have to cut some things.
So now you just told me that my friends are good enough for me to go out with.
I didn't say that. I don't think I said that, America and Brazil.
I'm just saying.
Really? I'm just saying, I don't really agree with
my
the
thing
term,
is, here's my outlook on it.
God bless everybody.
For those of
only
you
in
who are
America.
struggling on a diet
Right.
and who are going out and who are having a good time, this is what I did. One, I got sick, okay? That's just like Burger King. When I used to eat Burger King, I got sick as a dog off of Burger King. Tore me up. Never eat Burger King again. Pause. I lied. The last time I ate Burger King is with the Impossible Burger, which is a vegan burger that I did have, which was really good.
That's
I did have
That's
that.
a topic that we going. That's a whole nother topic.
Okay, fine.
Oh,
okay. So I did have that. But other than that, I don't eat Burger King, okay? Now, when I was going out with my girls, I still go out with my girls, and they would get the same thing they've been getting. Now, if you have friends like I have friends like, girl, it's a new year, I'm getting on a diet, I'm not eating this, I'm not eating that,
Pause. Is that the new year, new me thing?
Of course it is, every year, for everybody.
What's the purpose of setting those?
It's not, because everybody's doing it. Because everybody's doing it. So when we went out, my homegirl got it, okay? She was like, you gonna get some? I was like, I already told you, I'm trying to work on me, blah, 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 blah. We're gonna have a good time, okay? She was like, all right. She got her platter. What did I do? Can I have a fry? Can I have one of your wings? I didn't buy the whole thing, so in my mind,
you're doing good.
I'm doing good. I'm not eating the whole thing. I'm just taking a bit here. I'm taking a sample of the sample, okay? And as that started, I was like, nah, I'm good. Or I ate before I went out. So I ate my meal that we talked about. I drank my shake that we talked about. You know what I'm saying? Did it mess up because I drank too? Yes. I don't think that the calories in the food, this is me, I am not a trainer, I am not an educator, I am a regular degular. So I didn't think that the calories with the food was going to amount to the calories that I drank. Because I don't drink that much. I drink enough to be good because I still have to drive or take a friend or whatever the case may be. So that's how I wean myself off. That's how I feel. Wean yourself off. For the people who are trying, you can't go cold turkey. That's like somebody on drugs, somebody smoking a cigarette, you can't just go.
I didn't say go cold turkey.
No, I'm just saying.
It's about moderation, right?
There
However,
thank you.
It's about
that
you
was
hit,
me.
you hit the table.
That was me this time.
It's about moderation.
Right. I feel like when the table there, we should do like the club, boom, like the little shotguns and stuff. Anyway, go ahead. Sorry.
Wow. Okay. Moderation. If you would have texted me that and said, hey, I just wanted to let you know that I didn't eat all of the sample.
Yes.
I had a fry, I had a wing, and I had a cheese stick.
Yes.
How would I have responded, honestly?
Honestly, you would be like, all right, so that's 30 burpees.
That's all I would have said?
Yeah, or you would have gave me, I don't know, word
it's not
for
an
word.
or.
So you would have been like, it would have been some motivational speech. Or
in a motivational speech, what would I would have said? What I would have said? You don't have to say exact words, but what would have the motivational speech been about?
About me.
Okay, clearly, Ash don't want to. This is what I would have did, right? Ash is right. I would have gave her burpees, right? But first, what I would have said was, I'm very proud of you because the same scenario, the same situation a month ago wouldn't have went down like that.
That is true.
I remember I had a client call me because she was in the parking lot of Bojangles. She was going around 3 times, and she had called me because she almost went through the drive-thru. And when she called me, she was like, this is very, very, very challenging. Now, a lot of people would say, damn, it's not that serious. Nah, it is that serious.
It is.
Because you don't understand how it feels when you are faced with adversity.
Yep.
And it's something that you're used to doing. It's in your conscious mind, and you are making a conscious effort to change that.
Yes, it's very hard.
That's that is progress. Ash doing
You know,
that,
people
that's
go
progress.
see a therapist for weight loss.
Facts. It starts with the mind first.
That is very
And
true.
everything starts with the mind
Yep.
first. Like, I don't care if it's about weight loss,
Yep.
like we talking about here on
Yep.
the show right now. I don't care if it's about even the financial status. People feel like, once I get this money, all the problems will go away. Nah. If you get this $10,000 and you still have $5 problems, it's a problem. But you have to fix that mentally. Every person that we deem to be successful in society, seeing themselves already doing it, imagine it from here before it ever even touched their bank account. The person that's a millionaire already seen it in their mind and played it back over and over again before it actually happened in that bank account. You might not want to believe that, but ultimately it's true because we build off of the perception of our reality. Our perception of our reality is essentially how we see ourselves and how we see our value. So if Ash and I are talking every day, and let's say we do the same job, Ash works on her personal development. Ash makes sure that she takes time and gives herself positive affirmations throughout the day. I'm somebody who, we do the same job. I'm somebody who, I'm in a negative spirit.
Right.
I feel like this is never going to go nowhere.
Right.
Who is really going to make more strides? And it's not to compare, but it's just to show you that the person that is constantly working on themselves is always going to be ahead as far as when it comes to executing their goals, because they're always in a progressive state.
And I always have to say that it is great to have accountability partner, but you have to use that person. And I fought myself a lot for that because I know that this young man he's a great accountability partner. He stays on you. He's always, looking out for you. And I guess I feel like because he has other clients that he could be worried about, or he has other things that he could be worried about besides me calling him and saying, hey, bro, sitting at this club, right? And I really want to order appetizer like I haven't had in a while. Like, I think that's a joke. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that's something serious, but I know by working with him, I think it's going on 3 years now, that I can do that with him. And it doesn't necessarily have to be your friend. It doesn't necessarily have to be somebody that you're close to. It could be, that's your fault. It could be somebody who you just started talking to. It could be a new coworker. It could be somebody that, that you trust that will give you that positive reinforcement to continue to help you on your journey. Positivity is the key to everything. If you have somebody who is like, girl, boy, bro, go ahead and go get that cheeseburger and then you'll be good. Don't eat nothing else. That's not what you want. You want somebody who is going to be like, come to the house, I got some broccoli, or go to the house, I cooked, or whatever the case may be. Call that person up. Like I said, I don't use him as much as I should, but it's good to know that he does have clients that tell him, I'm in this parking lot. Save me.
Man.
So it's what's needed.
Ash mentioned the Burger King, right? I don't know if Ash remembered this, but so when I send out my motivational messages to my clients, I always put, I put my shortcomings in there, and there was this day in particular that, so this happened. I remember it happened Tuesday night.
This is a cheat meal?
No,
Which
it
one
was.
you gonna pick up?
It was not a scheduled cheat meal. Everything.
But it wasn't for you though.
No, it was for me.
Oh.
I'm gonna tell you. I had a very emotional day that day. You know what I'm saying? I had a very emotional day. First of all, it was Ramadan.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
It was Ramadan, man. I received like 3 bad newses that day.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? I'm going to Burger King. That's it. So what I do?
You eat Burger King?
I'm gonna tell you what happened. When I received the third bad news I received, I was driving.
Yeah.
And I hung up the phone. And I looked down and I looked up. And I looked to the left.
It was there.
Burger King was right there looking at me. It was like one of the...
With the lights got extra bright.
Like, for real, it was right there
flashing.
looking at me. And I was like...
mascot came out and said...
And I was like, I'm going to Burger King. So I went over to Burger King.
Yeah.
And I went through the drive-thru. And I just got me like a double, right? I got home. I put Burger King on the bag. I went straight to the bathroom, wash your hands when you first get to the crib. Wifey came home. She seen I feel like she smelled the Burger King too. But she seen the Burger King bag and was like, babe, what the hell going on in here? I came out the bathroom, I was like, babe, it's been a long day. Just let me eat this. I know I shouldn't be doing it.
What if she took it? What if she threw it in the trash?
We probably would have got. We probably would have got some. I'm not even gonna lie. That day was.
So y'all, food is the root of all evil.
So listen. So the next morning, which was Wednesday morning, I sent a message to all clients. Just a motivational message.
And he does not feel ashamed of telling anything that goes on in his life.
Man. And I told him I had a burger. I went to Burger King. I even told him that I had the cheese, the mayonnaise, the lettuce, the
I remember
ketchup.
that. Yeah.
I put the fries in between the middle of the burger. Y'all who follow me on IG, y'all know what I'm talking about when it comes to my cheat meal, right? And I told him afterwards, I didn't feel no remorse. I felt good. It's not for you to. You can beat yourself up about it. You already did it.
Exactly.
Wash your hands with it.
Exactly.
Now what you gonna do about it?
Exactly.
I didn't feel as though I needed to hide that from my clients or anything like that. Like what Ash was talking about with the accountability partners, my old vehicle that I used to have, I had my logo on the back of my car.
Bruh.
When I had that,
One of the
reasons for me doing that is because I know that that's gonna hold me accountable. So imagine you see somebody logo, right, and you see them pulling into a Burger King or
in the
McDonald's.
middle of the line, like you've already made your order.
You're gonna be like, how you talking about fitness? I have your IG right here. I have your logo here. And you over here saying, now you don't know what's the reason of me being there. Because
you could be picking up for a friend.
Right. It's been plenty of times that I had to pick up, if wifey have a cheat meal from her coach,
right.
or a couple times my sister wants something. You
right.
know what I mean? So you don't know what I'm doing it for.
Right.
It's just the fact that how it looks. You
right.
know what I mean? So that was one of the ways that I wanted to.
Let me tell y'all something. He had this car, his old car. And you know how you get in and don't take this the wrong way. When you get in a relationship with somebody, whether it be a friendship, whether it be somebody you just talked to, whether it be your family, and they get a new car, you see that car everywhere. It's like you ain't never seen that car before until you consistently are involved with somebody, right? Y'all, cookout is my weakness, okay? Why? Because you get a lot for a little bit, okay? When I tell you, I used to get cookout even on my diet. And I used to be like, just please, I just need this chicken finger. And I would see this man's car. Y'all, my okay, so what I was saying was, it gave me a heart attack when I saw his car when I was doing my own cheat meal. So that really plays a part, especially when, you know what I'm saying, when he goes as hard for his clients and we go what we think hard for him. So that's a big part. But like I said, it's just I get is that her? Is that my mother?
No, that was.
Is that it's definitely okay. It's definitely a mental thing. And it's definitely hard trying to maintain a social life. It's okay.
That's hard.
It's definitely challenging to maintain a healthy social life and still maintain your diet. And again, like you said before, those of you who agree, great. Those of you who don't, let us know what you do so that we can share this with other people so that they, that we don't feel left out. So I mean, no, I guess that kind of like not necessarily wraps it up. I mean, because I really didn't get a real answer that I wanted as far as to how to be social and have a healthy diet.
It's not all about what you want.
I understand. But I hope you guys were able to decipher or get the answer that you wanted out of.
Man, you got to make decisions, man. What
you got to, but how I translated it was you was telling me that I need to sit home and eat baked chicken and asparagus instead of going out. I understand.
What I did.
But you told me to choose. I'm not choosing myself over my friends.
Why
No. What I'm saying is, I'm always going to choose myself.
Okay.
But you're making me choose you said.
What's wrong with this? Hold on.
You want to be healthy and fit.
Oh, no. What's wrong with this, Ash? What's wrong with this? Choosing yourself, right?
No, that's fine.
Okay. How often would you say you out with your girls?
Not now, not as often, but then often.
Often. How many
like
times
every weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Saturday, Sunday.
If not Thursday.
What's the problem with you?
It's not.
Moderation.
It's
taking
not.
out one of those days.
It's not.
Okay, it's not. Look at that.
That makes sense. I agree with that. When you started off, it was terrible.
It wasn't terrible.
It was.
You just didn't agree with it. And this is something that I say a lot. You are entitled to your own opinion.
How do you maintain?
Just because I don't agree with it, I respect it. I just don't agree with it.
With a meal plan, you what do you ask people to do? You ask people to eat how many meals a day?
So generally, depends. It depends on what their goal is, but typically, 4 meals a day, for anywhere between 4 to 5, and that includes the snacks as well.
And that comes at a schedule, right? So like I'm eating in the morning.
Now again, it all depends on the person. I have a couple clients who are nurses.
Okay.
So typically,
right. That's where I was getting
goes in with your schedule.
So how do you maintain your meal plan, your new healthy style? Being your own business?
Well, I believe it's a little easier.
Okay.
Because I know I'm constantly being judged. You know? Because in a sense that holds me accountable. So I
don't see you eat every time. I don't see you eat your meals all the time. No. So like on Sundays when I come, maybe. I've seen you eat like twice. Right. And on Thursdays when I come, I see you eat a little bit more. Right. Because it's that asparagus container and that,
So pretty much, one thing that you have to remember is you're always being watched, even when you don't think you're being watched.
That is true.
But nobody is watching your ass like you're watching your ass.
That is true.
Do I have my slip ups? Of course, we all do as human beings.
I'll never see them.
But the job isn't to be perfect. The job is to be consistent.
I'm just saying. I don't ever see it.
Would you like for me to take a picture?
Nope. Sure don't.
Which I don't agree with. That's one reason why I don't post a lot of pictures of myself on my social media, because I never want people to want me as their trainer based on how I look.
Pause. So, I never post food, okay? I never post food. And because Shaheed has become a distant cousin / brother, my family threatens me to send pictures of what I eat to him, okay? I'm going back on what he said about he doesn't post, regularly, which is fine. I'm all game for that. However, I'm really surprised. This is a real life conversation we're about to have. I'm really surprised that he has not commented or sent me a text message on the past post that I sent. I had this delicious plate of jerk chicken. It's from Where's the Jerk. It is a Black-owned business, and I went to support. Its food is amazing. If any of you guys are in the area, please check him out. So I posted this big plate. Now, I don't eat that much. I am a full-figured, big woman, BBW, whatever you want to say. I'm fat, but I don't eat that much. That was a huge plate, okay? I didn't show that I divided that plate amongst my coworkers. Didn't show that at all. But I had this plate, and I was so scared to do it. He doesn't scare me. Let me get this straight. He doesn't scare me, but I think that the work and the dedication that he puts into me, I hold that true, and I pride myself on it, because he does so well at what he does. So I feel like when I do certain things, I feel like I'm hurting him, and I feel like I'm throwing all of our training out the window. That's just me personally. So I feel some type of way when I do eat certain things, or when I don't stick to my diet, or when I don't stick to my workout. However, I'm afraid of what's going to happen because I know he's seen it. I know he did. And I know that he's seen it because he didn't make a comment. Now, the other 2 posts I posted up there, he had everything in the world to say. Everything in the world to say.
I don't remember.
But, don't worry about it. But this plate, y'all, it was so full. And
Beautiful.
I'm waiting. I'm waiting. But back to, I just had to put that out there. But back to, I guess what I'm getting at is, your business, you move a lot. And what is your business?
My business, so I wear many different hats.
Correct.
The business that we are talking about
Yes.
is the personal training business, which I am.
Not only the personal training, that's the other one.
Oh, you're talking about I'm an investor as well.
Yes. And go ahead.
So I definitely want to say with Ash, definitely want to backtrack, man. She is a great person when it comes to supporting. A lot of times, especially in the Black community, we feel as though we don't want to support other people unless it's something that we can, receive
Benefit,
as well.
right?
You know, not everything has to be about scratch my back, I scratch yours.
That's
you
true.
know, when we think about other races, they make a conscious effort in supporting one another.
Yes, that's true.
Just because you support somebody does not mean that you have to spend finances. Just this time that we have is more important than money will ever be, because you don't get time back. You can get that money back, but you can never get time back. And Ash is definitely one of the many individuals that I will say who she actually supports, no matter who it is.
Vice versa. I appreciate that.
Thank you. So definitely want to mention that. So when it comes to being in business for yourself and with others, everything is based off of relationships. Right?
Definitely.
Whether that's with my clients, that's with wifey, my parents, my siblings, Ash and us, everything is based off of relationships. You have to be somebody who is credible, right? Me personally, I can't say one thing to Ash and then she see me do another.
Of course.
Right? Actions speak louder than words.
Almost certainly.
Right?
That goes
That's
with
why
everything.
Going back to the statement that I said with, I don't necessarily agree with, clients wanting me to be their trainer based on how I look. It's about how my clients look. Reason being is because it's not about sizing me up, nor do I want you to compare yourself with my other clients. However, when you're scrolling on my page, you might see, damn, I see a girl that resembles me and she had these kind of results.
And that's how I became his client.
Because ultimately, I'm not I have clients that don't necessarily do men's physique. I have clients who don't necessarily compete. I do have clients who, are getting ready for marathon runs. I do have clients that's getting ready to, do their first bikini competitions, but my overall goal is the same thing like when I first started. I want to change as many lives as possible, not just on a Richter scale of competing. I want to go on a bigger scale. My Richter scale on competing is on a low totem pole when it comes to competing against yourself. Because even when I'm getting ready for a show, I'm not competing against these other dudes. I'm competing against myself.
Yeah.
You want to be judged? Let the judges handle that shit. I'm here to do what I'm here.
And what you mean by judging? You're judging yourself. You're competing with yourself, meaning what you did previously.
Right, what I did previously.
Right.
I remember when I first was able to when I first was getting ready for my competition, I couldn't compete because I have ran into some skin issues. I have real sensitive skin, so I broke out, which means I had to put on a back burner for the next competition show. So when I did that second show, I was literally just competing with myself for the first time.
Right.
And when I do my next show, I'm gonna be competing with myself for the first time.
So even with all of that, with your businesses, with your 2 businesses, with your training, personal trainer, you're investing, your business is yourself. So that's 3. We both wear many hats. I'll get into mine later. It's not even that important. Anyway.
It is important.
It is important.
Now, say two nice things about yourself, because you just said one bad thing about yourself.
Oh my!
It's something that we really do. We really do this.
Yeah, well, he really does. It takes me forever. That I'm a good person, and that I'm supportive.
Okay, there we go.
There we go. So with those 3 businesses, and you move a lot. You're always back and forth, you know, wherever it may be. How do you tell that person stick to your diet? How do you encourage that person to? For me, I always say, okay, actually pack a bag, pack a snack, put it in the car with you, because when you want to stop, grabbing that bag. You know what I'm saying?
Meal prep is your friend.
Yes, it is.
Meal prep is your friend.
And it's hard.
It's challenging.
And it's challenging.
Meal prep is your friend though, because you think about, I got one client who before she was spending $7 a day,
right,
for lunch.
That's another way to add up what you spend versus what you
go ahead and do. Let's just make it a even 5. If she's spending $5 a day through the mix of the week, Monday through Friday, right? That's $25 a day.
Right.
All right. At the end of the month, she's spending $100. You easily could have spent that same amount of money,
if not less,
on actually obtaining the nutrition food yourself and just cooking it.
Yeah.
You know, you got to think about how much these fast food places, you don't know what kind of grease these people use. You don't know.
Or what they're really cooking with.
What they're really cooking with. And trust me, I've been a restaurant manager for 8.5 years.
You were.
I were.
You was.
So, you know.
Then people be like, he a restaurant manager too?
No, not anymore.
Not anymore.
I'm very fortunate to be able to do what I love to do on a full-time basis.
Yeah.
So I have fun all day. Yeah. We having fun right now. You see what I'm saying? But yeah, it's challenging. But again, it's not about being perfect. It's about being consistent. You know, consistency, man. So consistency is not being perfect. And what I mean by consistency is, if Ash is saying, okay, you know what? Monday, Wednesday, and I can start off Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, having my nutrition meals in order.
Right.
The first 2 weeks, we're just gonna focus on 3 days. That's it. I'm not telling you that the other 4 days aren't important, but this is what we need our focus to be on. That third.
This is how you start.
This is how you start. That third week, we are going to start to include another day. Yeah. Let's say Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. By week 4, you are now eating great 4 days out the week, right? Out of 7, right?
Be wise about picking your cheat meal too.
Be wise about.
You know, you don't do the whole cheat meal text messages no more.
I don't. We're gonna get into that, but that's a whole nother topic, though. That's a whole other topic because some people were abusing, right? And I don't like the word abuse, whether it's emotional, whether it's sexual, whether it's physical, whether it's spiritual, whether it's mental. Okay. So now we have 4 days, right? Yeah. Last I checked, 4 outweighs 3 in a 7-day span.
Did you see the finger work?
Did you see that? Come on.
You want to do it again?
Come on.
Want to do it again?
Spirit fingers, man.
Want to do it again?
You know what I mean? Nah.
You can't do it twice.
Spirit fingers. I think Spirit fingers came from that movie, Bring It On. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Bring It On. I know everybody. Don't act like you never watched Bring It On.
Everybody has watched.
Everybody watched that cheerleader movie.
And you were at the time, if you are of our age, y'all was at a time when y'all was just chilling and it came on the TV, or your girl wanted to watch it. So don't even front. It's a good movie. Shout out to Bring It On.
Yeah, definitely.
So, but going back to, so that does work. When you start, you aren't a pusher. You don't tell people what they should do. You go off of what they are willing to do, and that works because, like you said, those 3 days do outweigh the 4 days, and you start to realize what you are capable of. Sorry, the 4 days outweighs the 3 days.
3 days to start with, though. 3 days to start with. 3 days to start with.
So you are able, and you're knowing yourself. You're seeing what you're capable of, what you're able to do, and it does help. How do you, as far as your businesses goes, as far as being an entrepreneur, how long have you been your own business owner? How long have you been your own boss?
I've been my own boss going on 4.5 years now.
And how many of those businesses are you partnering with somebody?
Oh man, so this right here is a business as well.
It is, but before us, like how many? Because I'm getting to a point, man.
All right, so before us, I want to say I have about 4 business. Well, I have multiple business partners. We have an investing group. But so we're just gonna
breaking it down.
Okay, the investor group that I'm referring to.
You have several,
right? I have several. Right.
Personal training,
right? Now the personal training also I have my apparel, which I have a partnership with.
How many business partners do you have?
Let's just say several.
Several.
You have to put it in.
Okay, so I'm going to a point.
Okay.
My point is, we're going back to the clubbing. You said, as African Americans, as Black people, so as business, how as going to the club, and you made the statement, and you said when you want to go to the club, everybody's ready. But when you want to talk about business, everybody's like, next time I'll get you. Da da da. How did you choose? Excuse me. How did you choose your business partners? How do you know you got the right fit? How did you go through several? How does that work?
Law of attraction. Because I realized that I couldn't. When we think about money, money isn't something that we necessarily gain. It's something that we attract, right? No matter what aspect or what field that you're in, you attract the money, right? The circle that I was in was not for understanding financial literacy, let alone financial freedom. The circle that I was a part of was just for that, was just for partying, and I had to realize that. Right, I had to make the acknowledgement, and I had to realize that. Once I realized that, then it started to shift. Okay, boom, maybe I should be spending a little less time with these individuals or with this group in order for me to grow into how I one day see myself, right? A lot of times, us, especially in the African American community, man, we do a terrible job at letting our current circumstances dictate where we're gonna go in the future.
Yeah.
I may not be a millionaire right now, but mentally, I know that's where I'm ultimately gonna be.
Right.
Regardless of what you deem success to be, which we talked about this before, man. Me personally, I feel as though my version of success is knowing where you're at and knowing where you're going. Notice that I didn't tell you about no money. Notice that I didn't tell you about anything financially, because ultimately, I know a lot of people who have money, but they don't necessarily have a peace of mind. And ultimately, I want to get to a point where I'm not necessarily only financially free, but I'm time free. I want to be able to have my phone ring to make prayer, and no matter where I'm at, what I'm doing, I'm able to just make prayer.
Yeah.
That's, to me, is time freedom.
Yeah.
We have 5 prayers a day, but that's a whole nother topic. But that's, to me, that's time freedom, because I literally have time to do whatever I want to do.
Right.
My
view of my circle of the people that I work with, of course, people who are accountable, people who are like-minded. Mm-hmm. If you're not doing business, or you're not having a conversation with people who are like-minded, you're going to get frustrated. And it's not going to go the way you want it to go. I am a very self-centered person. I am a very bossy person, and I like things to go my way. So if I don't have people who are the same, or if not a little bit different than I am, because of course people say, you're self-centered, how do you plan to work with anybody? Because they understand that my hustle is meant. They understand that what I am doing, I'm serious about it. What I am doing is to help me and to help my family. My family is everything. You know what I'm saying? My word is my bond, and if you can respect that, then we can work together.
That's dope. Because ultimately, I do feel as though you can have multiple bosses.
Most certainly.
Just like you have multiple leaders.
Most certainly.
You know what I mean? And what Ash said is completely true, that ultimately everyone, no matter race, gender, religion, ultimately needs to do. You came in this world by yourself.
Except for twins.
Siamese. You came in this world by yourself. Siamese. Right? Ultimately, you have to be willing to put yourself first.
Yeah.
Because even in selfishness, you have selflessness. You see how Ash says she is self-centered? However, she still makes sure that she takes time out for her family.
Right.
In order to take time out for her friends.
Right.
People who she gravitates towards. Right? Because Ash understands, she comes first. Ash can't be a better daughter to her mother, a better sibling, a better...
Might be. Hello?
She pooped.
Okay, I'm coming. All right, bye.
Bye.
She pooped though.
Right, family.
So Ash can't be a better sibling, right, to her brother, or a better friend to a friend until Ash is a better friend, until Ash is a better Ash for Ash.
Right,
ultimately,
definitely.
you know.
And people, you know, it's good that you said that and broke that down, because a lot of people say, you know, if you know me personally, you know I'm a little bit of a brat.
And
However, and bossy, dang. But I love, you know what I'm saying? I respect and I love. And like he said, if I can't be that for myself, how am I going to be that for anybody else? You know, the famous RuPaul always says, if you can't love yourself, how the hell you going to love somebody else? I'm just saying. So I always take that to heart, and, you know, that helps you help your business. You know, if you are a grumpy person, or if you are somebody who can't be a people person, how are you going to run your business? You know, if you are somebody who is always stuck up, bougie, don't remember where you came from, how are you going to have a successful business? And I believe that the way that this young man is, like, y'all have to know him to understand. He deals with different people every day. Every day, whether it's him being a personal trainer or whether it being his investing, whatever, he deals with different people, different personalities, different moods, with different everything every day. But at the end of the day, whether he's tired, whether he's sick, I've personally experienced it, whether he's tired, whether he's sick, whether he's not having a bad day, whether stuff is going up at home, he will continue to make sure that you are okay. And it bothers me.
Man, I appreciate that.
Bothers
I appreciate that.
me to my core.
I don't know why it bothers me.
It bothers me so bad, because sometimes I want him to, and it might sound like a female thing, but sometimes I want him to scream. Sometimes I want him to sleep. Sometimes I want him to say, hey y'all, not training, I'm taking a nap. Sometimes I want that, because I know that he's human and I see that he's drained. But again, as we work as a team, we're able to talk about this. I'm able to express my feelings to him, and I know in some conversation he, it gets a little attitude or whatever. Okay, it depends on what we're talking about, especially about these waves. Anyway, so when you have a business partner,
if that don't look good, we gotta edit that.
If you have a business partner that you can talk to, and be biased, and and think about things, and have you go on a positive journey, I think you're straight. I think, that helps you out, with anything when it comes to, being an entrepreneur, being a young Black entrepreneur, being a young Black male entrepreneur. Of course a woman, but, we always get things done. So we might have several businesses, but, we always get things done. But as a young Black male.
Yeah, y'all do. I'm not even, y'all, you're right. And it could be because men
are hard-headed
a lot of time,
and just want to go there. They just think it's one direction. If it doesn't go that way, oh, it's over. But you understand, man, like, this is the only way. No, it's like 10,000 other ways to get this done. Anyway, so yeah,
we got we're going into the middle of the week. We got the middle of the week.
Yeah,
hold on.
The middle of the week.
Middle of the week.
To do what? Oh, the middle of the week. Yeah, the middle of the week. So in this, we're gonna wrap it up, guys. We're gonna go ahead. I think this was a great segment. Hope you guys take notes. Send us an email. I'm gonna put all the information in the description below, along with our IGs. His is not private. Mine is. Because I got stuff that I don't want people to know about.
That you don't want people to know about. Like that picture that you told me about.
Anyway, and then I got people who try to be spiteful. Like, y'all.
If your profile is private, I don't know. If your profile is private and I don't follow you, can I still send you a DM?
Yeah. Okay, well, those of you, I'll put all of our information down there. If you want to get on, go ahead and send me a DM or whatever the case may be. I will block you. Disrespect me, my family, or anything else that goes on in my life, and I will block you. That's facts, okay? Let you know that right now.
Is the picture disrespect?
What?
Is the picture disrespectful?
The picture that I put up there is disrespectful?
No. If they send you a picture in a DM.
Yeah, don't be sending me no dick pictures or anything like that. I don't want none of that.
Some people might not
know. Y'all can chill with that. I don't want none of that, all right? So, middle of the day, middle of the week.
Middle of the week.
So with our middle of the week, I want you guys to prepare this meal. I want you to make this meal, and I want this to be the start of your meal prepping.
All right, y'all ready? Here you go.
I don't even know what it is.
Here you go.
Here we go.
You don't need no seasoning. None of that.
Okay.
All right. What you need.
Here we go.
You need a frying pan.
Frying pan.
All right, here we go. Boom. Or, get the skillet.
Get the skillet.
All right.
Whatever
Grab
I'm
your
sauce.
bowl, right?
Grab your bowl.
Get about 5 eggs.
5 eggs.
Take the yolk out. All 5 of them. You know what we got?
Oh.
We got a nice egg white platter.
Oh, okay. Egg white.
Protein, baby.
Protein. I'm drinking this? No, because I got a skillet.
Yeah,
All
you
right.
got skillet.
Okay.
Meal of the week.
A little weak.
That's it, baby.
What you want me to do with these egg whites?
Eat them.
Raw?
All right, man.
What about the skillet?
All right, this the middle of the week right here.
The middle of the week. Here we go. Okay. The meal of the week is eggs and vegetables fried in coconut oil. This is what this man should have said. Anyway, the meal of the week consists of your pan that you're going to fry it in. You're going to do 5 eggs. Okay? You're going to take the yolk out of the 5 eggs and you're going to have your egg whites. Okay? You're going to then take your egg whites along with your coconut oil and put it in your pan. Okay? Once you start to get a nice fry on, you're going to add your vegetables. Whether it be spinach, tomatoes, broccoli, add your vegetables in it, okay? So egg whites and vegetables with coconut oil is your meal of the week, okay? If you have any questions, any concerns about the meal of the week, please let us know. We'll be more than happy to go ahead and, I guess now that we got this podcast, I'm going to have to do it myself, huh? Well, I'm going to have to I like spinach, okay? So y'all will see me have an egg white and spinach one, okay? I'll go ahead and do that for you guys.
No cheese. I don't think she said no kind of cheese in there neither. Make sure you don't put no
You're so
cheese.
disrespectful.
I just want to make sure because a lot of people heard you, but they didn't hear you.
So no
damn
cheese. So
all right?
just
no damn.
egg whites
Right.
and vegetables.
And no,
Is
she
this
didn't
is
say
this-
nothing about no bread. Neither.
No bread.
No yeast.
No
As a woman,
yeast.
you make enough yeast already.
No yeast. Anyway. Okay. Thank you. Is this just for breakfast?
Some women don't know.
Is this
that
just
they
for
yeast.
breakfast?
It'd be for breakfast, lunch, or dinner.
Okay. So ladies, gentlemen, you're more than welcome to make this. This is good for kids too. So egg whites and vegetables. All right. Again, I'm Sims, the regular degular. My awesome
Shaheed.
co-host.
Shaheed, aka Maximize Motivational Muscles, aka Triple Limb, aka Mr. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Love y'all.
Signing off.
Bye.